Hey, what's up, guys? My name's Dynasty, and first things first, I'm sorry for flooding your feed, but hey, I'll try to make this as snappy and quick as possible. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I feel like kind of got like lost in the shuffle in between trailers and press releases. For instance, the official Mortal Kombat website has now given us the bios for Robocop, Fujin, and Sheeva. Also, there's going to be a fourth stage. Yes, not just the Deadpool, the Soul Chamber, and that Chronica stage, but a fourth stage called the RetroKade that gets mentioned only in a PlayStation blog post, so there's that. Speaking of PlayStation, as far as I know, they're the only ones to have had this screenshot posted online of our boy Robocop looking like Sector. Yeah, pretty neat in-game image of our boy Robocop, and there's also been a bunch of other in-game images of Fujin, Sheeva, and Robocop, so definitely gonna show you guys that. Also, Johnny Cage has a skin called Thanks a Million that's also dropping on the 26th of May. They actually posted a full-fledged like FAQ dedicated to every question that you'd probably have for the Aftermath expansion, so I'm going to do a quick overview on that. For instance, they confirmed there's not going to be a physical copy version of Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath outside of the Americas, which is probably due to the current C word that we can't say on YouTube, you know, that thing, the beer. So yeah, I gotta talk about that. Now that I've gone on for 2 minutes too long, let us get into it. So first things first, the official character bios. So here is our boy, Fujin. And just look at Fujin. Look at this design. This is perfect. Like, they completely knocked this out of the park. They over-delivered, man. Like, this is insane. So it says here, Fujin, security, the god of wind. Fujin serves the elder gods alongside his brother, Raiden, as protectors of Earthrealm. Affable and lighthearted, he's adept at inspiring people's innate capacity for goodness and heroism to conquer forces of hatred and tyranny. Fujin believes Earthrealm's best days are still to come, and he fights to ensure that bright future. So this floor is on point. Again, knocked it out of the park. Netherrealm, I love you. You're the best. Okay, making our way to Sheeva. Says here, Sheeva, equality. The male Shogun scoffed when Sheeva entered their contest to choose the Shogun's next leader, but Sheeva proved herself more than their equal. After a resounding victory, she was crowned the first queen of the Shogun. As queen, Sheeva now leads her people in the fight to attain their rightful place as partners in Outworld's rule. So again, the lore, it's on point, makes sense. Knocked it out of the park. And again, look at this design. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like she looks a lot better now than she did in the game's cutscenes. I don't know if they just added more detail or what it is, but for some reason, I just feel like she looks more complete now than she did a year ago. Lastly, Robocop. It says here, Alex Murphy was a dutiful police officer who was brutally executed by a local gang. Brought back to life through OCP technology, Murphy was transformed into Robocop, a highly advanced cybernetic police officer designed to uphold the law and protect the innocent. Now entering the Mortal Kombat universe, Robocop has received a few upgrades and is ready to serve the public by apprehending any combatants that stand in his way. These bios are so much better than the ones that were apparently leaked a couple days ago. Those that mentioned how Fujin was a fan of Johnny Cage's movies and, you know, they were listing every piece of work that Robocop was featured in. Like, these are real, 100%, million times better. So yeah, those are the character bios. Pretty solid, honestly. No crazy retcons, so I can't complain. That's always like a big thumbs up from me. So yeah, you can find these on the official Mortal Kombat website now, which is really neat. So now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about the PlayStation blog post from this morning. So this is a blog post by Dominic Ciancillo, who is the story and voiceover director at NetherRealm, and it's a really good read. So again, it'll be linked down below. I highly suggest reading all of it because it really is jam-packed with a bunch of news in case you don't know what's going on. It gives you a pretty decent overview. So highlights here are this right here, and they talk about the stages. It says, one other benefit of a new story, our environment team got to build a bevy of new stages. They outdid themselves with fresh takes on the classic Deadpool and Soul Chamber arenas, as well as a new stage that showcases the exterior of Chronica's Keep. Again, all three of those were showcased in the trailer, I'm pretty sure. And then there's our fourth stage, the RetroKade. The RetroKade is a love letter to the fans who've been with us since the earliest days of Mortal Kombat. It gleefully mashes up old school game stages with our modern presentation. It's like someone opened up a portal to nostalgia realm. Now, this is something that I think is going to be huge, and I think a lot of people are going to be so stoked when they do see this, because based on the description I've seen from this and the supposed leaks we've had over the last month or so, I'm assuming, again, speculating here, don't take this as fact, but I'm thinking what this is going to be is a stage that has like a background that's constantly shifting to maybe a stage from Mortal Kombat 1, 2, or 3. You know, you still have the current day 2D fighting plane you're fighting on, but the background's like an HD remaster of some of those classic stages, but it still has that like old school look to it. That's what I'm hoping it is. I've also seen that it might be like a 90s arcade arena, so don't know what to expect, but I do think this is something that's going to be really cool once they finally do reveal that, whenever that is. So yeah, there's going to be a 4th stage called the RetroKade, and I wish it would have been showcased today. Speaking of stages in the game, well, they do talk about stage fatalities in this PlayStation blog post. It says, NetherRealm being NetherRealm, our trip to Mortal Kombat's past doesn't end there. Somehow, our artists also found time to revive stage fatalities. They're not in every stage, so which arenas have fatalities remain a secret for now. We hope you have fun discovering them. So there you have it. There is not going to be a fatality on every stage, unfortunately, but still, it is cool, just like Mortal Kombat X, to have at least a couple options. I think it might be like 4 or 5. We'll find out soon. I'm sure there might have been a leak that mentioned 4 or 5, so we'll find out really soon. Making our way to the official FAQ about Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath, so it says here, when is Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath expansion available? It will be available digitally on May 26. Release timing will be PDT, which can mean May 27 for some players. Exact release timing will be communicated at a later date. This next part's kind of crazy. Then again, understandable. A physical version of the Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath collection will be available this June in the Americas only. Exact release timing will be communicated at a later date. So there will be a physical copy, but only in the Americas and sometime in June. That's all we know. Digital, May, physical, June. So there you have it. That's a thing. Speaking of something else that's a thing, like I mentioned, thanks a million Johnny Cage character skin. You can see here and it says, what is included in the Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath expansion? On the very bottom it says, dropping on May 26, there's going to be this thanks a million Johnny Cage character skin. I have no clue what this skin is going to look like. It also mentions 3 new character skin packs released over time. Exact release timing to be announced at a later date. And that's pretty much everything on this section of the FAQ page. But yeah, no clue what this thanks a million skin is. Maybe you guys have a few ideas. Let me know in the comment section. The next section simply just goes over what you get for free if you don't want to purchase this Aftermath DLC add-on. You get new stages, stage fatalities, and friendships for free, and it tells you on the very bottom there, just like back in Mortal Kombat XL, even if you don't buy the DLC, your game, when you load it up, is still going to say Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath. Just like back then it said Mortal Kombat XL, even if you were just playing off a Mortal Kombat X disc. You get me? You get me. So for those who were maybe confused, I'm hoping this screenshot will, you know, clarify a few things. So anyways, speaking of free and paying for stuff, woo, this one's gonna be interesting. So they have a section talking about what do you do depending on your situation. Like, for instance, it says here, I own the Mortal Kombat 11 base game already, but do not have any of the DLC content yet. What do I need? It says you can purchase the Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath plus the Combat Pack bundle for $50. The Combat Pack content will be accessible as soon as the purchase is completed. So if you've never purchased any DLC, but you have MK11, if you pay $50, you get Combat Pack 1 and the MK11 Aftermath. So the Story Mode DLC, Robocop, Fujin, Sheeva. Now on the bottom, this is where it gets a bit controversial for a lot of people. It says, I own the premium edition of Mortal Kombat 11, base game, and the Combat Pack. What do I need to jump in and enjoy the Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath expansion? And it says, you can purchase the MK11 Aftermath expansion by itself for $39.99, and that price tag is it's a little steep. Not gonna lie, I was not expecting $40 for this. I was thinking maybe 30. I thought 30 was fair. 40's a little up there. But hey, I can't say I'm surprised by any means. Without saying too much, getting me in trouble. Yeah, $40. There you go. That's what you gotta pay to get this expansion, even if you already have the game and the Combat Pack. So yeah. Now to take your mind off of stuff that might be pissing you off, Look at this image right here. It's beautiful, isn't it? Now, these skins are showcased all throughout the Aftermath trailer today, and they are dubbed the Unbound Rage for Scorpion, the Son of Arctica for Sub-Zero, and the Corey Power for Frost. Honestly, Son of Arctica, inspired by Mortal Kombat Deception, that just looks so great to read. And in case you missed it, if you do own a PS4 and you do pre-order the DLC, you should be getting a PlayStation theme as well, so keep that in mind for those who do play on the PlayStation 4. Now lastly, here's just a bunch of these in-game screenshots of a few of these DLC characters that were in several different press releases. This game looks so good. It's such a pretty looking game. I can't get tired of looking at this game. It just looks so good, and honestly, I'm really stoked. Yeah. It's been a pretty wild day. I'm half asleep recording this video, but this should be more or less everything of note that was maybe missed or kind of got swept under the rug, I think. So we have that Johnny Cage skin dropping as well on the 26th. Everything is dropping on the 26th. Every character. There's not going to be like a week-to-week release. Like, no, all at once, just like MKXL. So I'm excited. I'm glad I don't have to wait for this content because that's at the end of this month. And again, we have the character bios that you may or may not have seen, and everything in between. But guys, that's all I got for y'all today. Hopefully you probably learned something you didn't know. I hope so. I really do. If you enjoyed the video, though, please take 1 second and drop a like on it. Of course, make sure to subscribe for some more MK content here on the channel. Until next time, I've been your host, Dynasty. You guys, please take care, stay safe, and I'll see you guys in about an hour for a crypt event video. Yes, there is a crypt event today. Of all days, today. Yep, I know. I'll see you guys later. Peace.
You see, I've been a fan of Dynasty for years now. GTA, MK, and Justice, I'm still down. Rapper meets gamer, I wonder how y'all feel now. That was just a setup, watch it get real now. Okay, so me and Sub-Zero was born in 92, and lyrically I inherited all his fighting moves. A lot of y'all still lost, don't have the slightest clue. The truth disappears in the smoke.